Look, here's the Chelsea.
Woke up, it was a Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I heard was a song outside my window, and the traffic rolled the words. It came reeling in like Christmas bells, wrapping up like pipes and drums. Oh, won't you stay? We'll put on the day, and we'll wear it till the night comes. Woke up, it was a Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I saw was the sun through yellow curtains.
So that is Chelsea Hotel. Fun fact, the hotel came first and the suburb came later, which means that the suburb was named after this hotel. This building was one of the first high-rises in the area, and it was built in the 1800s. It's a Queen Revival style building, and it has been landmarked. So as you can see from the scaffolding, it's been going through renovations. It started in 2011 and it's 2019 and still it's not finished. I was just speaking to the owners of the guitar store, which is on the ground floor, and they said that it's changed ownership 5 times. So as you know, Nelson used to come and visit Christina here all the time.
Oh, come in,
Christina, darling.
How are you?
Hi.
Cheers to you.
She lived in room 323, so that's ground 123, somewhere there. And she was found dead in a hotel room.
The one person who's not going to be here is Christina today. She was found dead in her hotel room at the Chelsea Hotel just the day before yesterday. And I'm very, very sorry. I've been very sad all day. Christina was one of my favorite friends, and I had a lot of plans with Christina.
So if you dig deep into the history of Chelsea, it's actually quite interesting. There's a lot of big names who have stayed there and produced their work from here. It just hurts me so much to be standing right here and not being able to go inside the building. I really wanted to see that spiral staircase of the wrought iron balustrades. It is what it is. Chelsea Hotel. Even with the hotel closed and in renovation mode, it's hard not to notice some of the open doors. These are occupied by long-term tenants who continue to live in this building and are protected by the New York City rent stabilization law. Now that's a story on its own, but it has created a lot of tension between these tenants and new owners, especially in relation to construction works. For decades, Stanley Bard, who was the manager, created a community of artists behind the walls of Chelsea.
Chelsea community is so beautiful and different.
While the space was filled with immense creative energy, it also had its share of dark history. In room 100, Jenny Spungen was discovered dead on the bathroom floor, and Sid Vicious of the band Sex Pistols was arrested for the murder. But that big question still looms. Did he really kill her? Also, writer Dylan Thomas died during his occupancy of room 206, and on the 5th floor, a depressed Titanic survivor hung herself to death. The stories of Chelsea Hotel are endless, and one day when I'm physically able to get into this building, we will continue. But for now, let's have a look at one of the most cursed buildings of New York City.
We're going to the Limelight, 6th Avenue and 20th Street.
You know, trying to get into the Limelight, Nelson, is like trying to get into the White House.
This is the Limelight. I read an article which sums it up as from the house of worship to the house of sins.
Here we are at the Limelight. Sunday night, December 28th.
So this was built in 1845 and it's a Gothic revival style building. It started off as a church of Holy Communion, but as people started moving to other congregations, it was not viable to be used as a church. So it then got deconsecrated, which means the religious beliefs were withdrawn, and it was sold to the House of Odyssey to be used as a drug rehabilitation center. But they ran out of funds, so it remained vacant for 7 years. In 1982, it was sold at auction to Peter Geshen, who converted this into Limelight, the nightclub.
Look, it's all decorated.
Nelson and Lahoma coming through.
So the popularity of this building rose when Michael Ehrlich and the club kids came into the picture, which was late 80s and early 90s. And the downfall, it came not long after. In the mid-90s, when Michael was arrested for the murder of Angel, Peter Geshen came in under investigation for the use of drugs in his clubs. And after that, it closed. I think from memory, it changed to a restaurant, and now it's a fitness center. So you can say it changed from the house of worships to the house of sins, and now to the house of fitness.